This is the Radio 1 News Update for November 18th. I'm Lady Miriam. In local news, California federal court documents in a case set for trial detail serious allegations against one of America's top 3 seafood importers in the orchestration of and complicity in human trafficking, as well as human and labor rights violations perpetrated against Cambodian citizens. The documents were filed by lawyers representing 7 Cambodian plaintiffs who had brought a civil suit against several companies belonging to the Thai-U.S. conglomerate Rubicon Group, which is one of the 3 largest importers of seafood into the U.S. and is reported to supply retail giant Walmart. The companies lodged a motion to dismiss the case in August, but presiding judge John Walter has ruled that the case warrants a trial. Along a riverbank in the capital, garbage is strewn in a thick carpet 12 meters across and 10 meters long, spilling down from the embankment's crest and directly into the water below. The local residents acknowledged throwing their trash into the huge piles of rubbish tumbling into the river, saying they had no other choice, and urged the government to take action. The practice of residents dumping their rubbish into the Tonle Sap is not new. As a local woman said, quote, "It's been going on for 6 to 7 years. I want the government to take action. We want the garbage trucks to come here." Officials, however, appeared reluctant to take responsibility for the situation in Chaba and Po. Cambodian and Thai authorities have agreed to reopen several unofficial border crossings in Banteay Minche province 2 weeks after announcing they would close the checkpoints to stop smuggling, human trafficking, and illegal immigration. Local Thai and Cambodian officials met to establish the conditions for reopening the crossing, which included a requirement that Cambodians working across the border return home before the end of the day. The decision was in part prompted by requests from Thai farm owners who need laborers. Military, police, and forestry administration officials have arrested a man alleged to have been transporting almost 3 tons of endangered rosewood in Pursat province. The bust is just the latest in a spate of rosewood seizures across the country in recent weeks, despite repeated government declarations that large-scale logging has been effectively dealt with and observations from conservationists that the kingdom's rosewood stocks are largely depleted. In regional news, Donald Trump is expected to use his first meeting with a foreign leader as U.S. president-elect this week to try to assure Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and other Asian allies who have been rattled by his campaign rhetoric. The two may find they have more in common when they meet in New York, including pledges to restore their country's global stature and a desire to counter a rising China while improving relations with Russia. In international news, Iraqi paramilitary forces have recaptured a strategic airbase outside the northern city of Tel Afar. Militia forces have yet to extinguish some pockets of ISIS resistance inside the airbase, with mopping up operations to continue. The base will serve as a staging area for Iraqi security forces in their battle with ISIS west of Mosul. Tal Afar is predominantly a Sunni city that used to be divided between Sunni and Shia Turkmens before ISIS captured it in 2014. In business news, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has announced that it will sink funds into a Cambodian-based tech startup as part of an initiative that uses venture capital to develop open source technology solutions that improve connectivity, real-time data collection, identity technology, and learning. UNICEF's $11.2 million innovation fund will invest $92,000 in Chatterbox Dating Mobile. Yes, I said Chatterbox Dating Mobile, or Chibi, Chibi's dating app apparently has already been applied by various humanitarian projects. The aim of the Innovation Fund investment is to support technologies and solutions that will help advance children's rights and improve their lives by supporting communities of problem solvers in creating products that can be repurposed, adapted, and scaled. So let's hope the dating app is going to be repurposed. $92,000 into a dating app from UNICEF. Pencil Supercenter is now expanding its business in Phnom Penh with a new store set to be open early next year. The new shop is located at Sisawat Key, just a block away from an existing Pencil Supercenter due to overwhelming customer demand. Amid reports that Vietnam's early harvest of cassava is facing downward price pressure, Cambodian farmers could be in for a rough season as local prices are largely dependent on those of the kingdom's more developed neighbor. While it is still too early for most Cambodian farmers to harvest their cassava crops, falling prices in neighboring Vietnam would automatically dampen local prospects. The main export market for cassava is to Vietnam, so if their cassava market is dropping, it will directly impact Cambodia's selling price. Cassava starch prices have fallen to as low as $270 per ton, compared with last year's average selling price of $350 per ton. The pizza company will launch another 3 stores by the end of this year, with a 4th slated for early 2017, as the Thai pizza restaurant chain looks to expand its presence in the provinces. Express Food Group, which holds the local franchise for the pizza company, said the planned expansion would bring the number of branches to 25 nationwide. By the end of this month, they will have 2 new Phnom Penh locations, one in Poi Phet by the end of December, and a second location in Siem Reap is looking to be completed by early 2017. The pizza company aims for, on average, opening 3 to 4 new branches each year. This has been the Radio 1 News Update. Stay tuned for more news on Radio 1 FM 103.7.